Dyken Park in Houston. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Houston Astros.
We stand tall, we push through, don't give up.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Houston Astros.
Just about ready to go. And on the mound today, Hunter Brown. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Falling behind 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So hard to touch. 2-2. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
And a pitch. On a line out towards center. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson.
Ball.
1 out, base is empty.
2-1.
Swung on, belted. That's back there.
Cannonball coming.
And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Hit.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one missing inside. And there are 2 outs. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
The designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Rutschman off of first with 2 away. That one in there across the letters. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here with my pal Siggy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Zach Eflin.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
The shortstop takes the ball. next pitch is outside.
Full count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carlson settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
The left fielder, Jose.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Gets it to first, and they get Altuve for the out. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
Paredes.
2 outs.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
That one not close, and that's ball 3. Now a screamer into the outfield. Mullins makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Back here at Dyken Park, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. That one fouled off, 2-2. That one missed.
Count.
That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
This is Dylan Carlson. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Just
That missed.
missed.
That's the ball. 3-1.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Line drive and foul ball. Misses off the plate. 3-2 now. And that's a base hit. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Ramon Urias. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Count's full.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Smith makes the play. 2 down. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Jackson Holliday.
skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Second and third, 2 down. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Three-2 on the way. That one lifted to left. Altuve on the move. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Walker.
Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Yainer.
So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Hit in the air, right field. Carlson makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one is inside. Runner takes off. In there for strike 3. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers. That's smashed towards center. Squeezes it, and that'll do it.
Letting them know what the back is about. Swatted freeloading songs when their hands was out. Hope you dudes in the street wearing Teflon. If they don't like Frosty, then I'ma give them F-Spawn.
All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
That's inside.
And there's a ball. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Cannonball coming. A 2-run homer. It's 3-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ryan O'Hearn now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. That's off the inside corner, and it's a full count. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in for a strike. 1-2.
1-2.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Strike 2. Pena. And they get Mullins for the out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Dylan Carlson.
The right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the right fielder, Cam Smith.
Smith.
Full count.
A sliding stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
The second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
One down, base is empty. And it is 2-1. The other way. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now here is Jeremy Pena. Stays alive. Headed towards the corner. Carlson racing after it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Liner, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe. It's 4-1.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins in pursuit. Corrals it. Out number 2. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around second is Pena. The throw to third. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So 2 down. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He's there. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. New inning getting started, and into the box for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad.
Kjerstad.
Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
2 balls,
You know,
1
these
strike.
Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That one misses.
Take your base, ball
so a
4.
leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch. Because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
No, ball.
And it's even up.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Kjerstad gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Squirts away a little bit. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Holiday.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. This to center field. One away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that drops in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Makes the grab. 2 down. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. 2 on, 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
In the dirt. Got him looking. That's the 3rd out. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. That one ripped. And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Zach DeCenzo up next for the Astros.
DeCenzo.
There's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here.
2 strikes.
That's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And down on strikes. And 1 away.
The center fielder, number 6.
So up next, Jake Myers. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range. And
oh, look at this! Flips it from the ground. That's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that'll do it. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. 1-1 now.
These Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Two outs. That's outside.
That's a ball.
And it's 2-1. And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's in the dirt. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Be my addiction. Show me what I'm missing. Show me how you listen. This my addiction.
Bottom of the inning.
Lead
Now it's
up
the second
for the
baseman,
Astros,
Brendan
the
Rodgers.
second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Now fly ball to right center. And there's one down. So the batting order
Now
turns
batting,
over.
the
Jeremy
shortstop,
Pena up
Jeremy.
next for the Astros.
Pena.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Towards first, O'Hearn steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of
Now
keeping the
batting,
ball
left
out of the
fielder,
air,
Jose.
lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball.
Jose.
Good execution.
Outside, and a count 2-1.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
And now maybe extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now it's going to be Isaac Paredes. This one in the air right field. Carlson in pursuit. And that will end the inning. Back here in Houston, the top six. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Dylan Carlson. And now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it across. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Left fielder,
Heston Kjerstad getting ready to hit. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that misses. Ball 3. And a big swing and a miss.
Full count.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Just off the inside edge. And now 2-2.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fly ball to right. Smith coming on. And there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Kjerstad off the first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now
so 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now Gunnar Henderson. Abreu rolls over, and he dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal.
That's in. Ball.
There's a ball. He hits the dirt, and he's safe, safe, safe. I don't believe it. The Jets stole home. And that's through there for a strike. And now 2-2.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Altuve pulls it down, and that is that.
You see something in my soul just don't feel right. I try to open up, but then I close tight.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's Christian Walker. That one ripped right center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Next to hit, Yainer Diaz. Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Fly ball down the line. And that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
The designated hitter, number 9.
And next to hit for Houston, Zach DeZenzo. The count 2-1. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 5-2. So digging in, Jake Myers.
Number 6.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You don't.
Now pitching for
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Andrew Kittredge.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Lifted in the air, right field. And that is the inning. Back here at Dyken Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a foul out of play. That one drifts inside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one misses, and the count's full. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. So a man at first, at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. Rutschman on at first, nobody out. That one inside, and that's ball 2. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Myers should have this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Man at first, one away.
Ball. 2-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-2.
Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no.